Hello friends, I am Uday Sagar Kanpal and I am back here with yet another lecture on Java using NetBeans IDE. So the topic for today is very interesting. It is the longest common subsequence or between the two strings. So longest common subsequence between the two strings are, as the name suggests, is the longest common part of the string that is present in both the string. Since it's not a substring, it's a subsequence, it may have some uncommon alphabets in between, like APPLE apple and APPILE apple have both APPL common, though they both have I, the difference I, but still they have the longest common subsequence as APPL. So before we start, I would ask my new viewers to please subscribe to my channel, and if you like my video, press like button on YouTube and do comment and share and press the bell icon for notifications. So let's begin. Let's create a new class LCS. Now we will create LCS, or we will find the LCS using dynamic programming. So we have an array of dynamic programming. What is dynamic programming? Dynamic programming involves the overlapping solutions being recorded. So let's create a DP array for the string. How will it work? We will show in the coming few minutes. Now let's create another DP array, motion. This is for tracking the motion of the object. Only the second array is required, but still we can use both of them, one to calculate the length and second to calculate the substring. Then we will have string A and string B, for which we will calculate. Now we will create a function int. So now we have created the function LCS. Now let's code this function. So first of all, this A would become X, B would become Y, int M would become A dot length, and int N would become B dot length. So we have calculated the length of both the strings. Now let's start the main function, the main function of this method. So the main part of this method starts with initializing the dynamic programming array, the DP array, and it would be M plus 1, N plus 1, and there would be another array which needs to be initialized, that's the motion array. So the motion array will become new char M plus 1, N plus 1. So now we will start with the main code. For int I equals to 1, I is smaller than equals to M, I plus plus, we will be traversing the first string, and for each character of the first string we would be traversing the second string. So for each character of the second string, int j equal to 1, j smaller than equals to n, j plus plus. So now since we have traversed it, now we will have the conditions. If a dot char at I minus 1 equals to b dot char at j minus 1, that means if the ith character of the first string matches the jth character of the second string, then we will initialize dp of I comma j, or dp of ij, with dp of I minus 1 and j minus 1 plus 1. That means we have found one common character, so we are adding 1 to it. Else if dp of I minus 1 comma j or I minus 1 j is greater than equals to dp of I comma j minus 1 or dp of I j minus 1, dp of I comma j would become dp of I minus 1 comma j. Else dp of I comma j would become dp of I comma j minus 1. Similar thing we will do for motion. So I added the code for motion. The motion ij would become d in the first case, else if case it would become u, and in the else case it would become l. D stands for down, u stands for up, l stands for left. Now we just need to return dp m n for this string. That would return the length of the longest common subsequence. So this function is complete. Now we also need to print the LCS, so void print LCS int I and j. And now we would print, so if I equal to 0 and then j equals to 0, we will return, that is be the end of the recursion. Else if motion of I comma j equal to d, that is the downward, then we just need to print LCS to call the recursion function for I minus 1 j minus 1. This is same as the d condition, we are just reverse backtracking the function. So dp I minus 1 j minus 1 was the case for d, we are using I minus 1 j minus 1 for this, and since we have found here it was plus 1 condition, we have found one more character, we need to print the character. So we can print the character and the character would be a.char at I. minus 1. So the condition would be else if, just need to copy paste this, if it is u, you are very well aware that the case would become I minus 1 comma j, as you can see here for u, and else it would be the L case, so it would become I comma j minus 1. So now we have both, so we now need to print, so public static void main, we need to create the main function. So inside the main function we need to create a class for LCS object. So LCS equals to new LCS lcs dot lcs, the string say is apple apple and appil apple, and we can print it out. The length of LCS is this, and we can also print out the lowest common subsequence, I mean the longest common subsequence, not lowest, pardon my mumbo. So it would be 5 and 5, since the length of both the string is 5. Now let's run the code. So it is displaying length of the LCS as 4 and the common string is appl. Since we have not removed the ln part from the system.out.println, it is printing it in different line, so you just need to remove that. And now you could see run file. So it is displaying it correctly. If we have some more string like bubble gum and bull gum, so the length of the string would be added here, and length of this string would be added here, and run. So BUBLGUM, the length of longest common subsequence is 7 and the longest common subsequence is BUBLGUM. So it is displaying right. So let's look at the code once again. So this is the code for LCS. It's a small code, you can easily remember that. There are 3 conditions itself. One is the character matching. If character matching, there is dpi-1 j-1 plus 1. If character and the motion is down, if the dpi-1 j is greater than dpi j-1, then dpi-1 j is selected and it's upward motion, else it is the L motion or the left motion. So that's it for today. Hope you like my video, and we can look at the print LCS function also. It's a recursion again, just backtracking. So hope you like my video. Thanks for watching my video. Bye bye.